Hello, Professor and class. I am Michelle Hermasura, and this is my submission of Weeks 2 assignment, What is Zachman's Framework? This is for CIS 512, Enterprise Architecture. I will be discussing Zachman's framework. John Zachman developed the framework concept in the 1980s while working for IBM. The framework consists of 6 rows and 6 columns. The rows are represented by scope, business model, system model, technology model, detailed representations, functioning enterprise. The columns are represented by what, how, where, who, when, and why. The what is what data, how is the function, where is the network, who is the people, when is the time, and why is the motivation. The Zachman's framework is a way to define enterprise architecture. The table assists enterprise architects in defining and in an in-detail view of their information system or business model. To understand the framework, I will discuss each row. The combined items in each row represent a model. In the first row, we have the scope. The scope is the planner's view, and it is contextual. The scope is a high-level view of the system and defines the external requirements and the business model, including the goals and the business objectives. An example would be a list of the organizations important to the business. The business model is the owner's view and is conceptual. It defines the policies and procedures for the business model or business processes. The workflow model and master schedule would be seen in the business model. The system model is the designer's view and is logical. The system model defines requirements and project management. The systems model includes the logical data model and the human interface architecture. In the fourth row in the Zachman's framework is the technology model, and this is from the builder's view or the physical view. The technology model includes the physical data model, the system design, and the rule design. In the next row, the detailed representation or the as-built, and they are from the integrators or subcontractors view. This view focuses on configuration management and how a system or business model is deployed. This includes the security architecture and the network architecture and the data definitions. The last row in the model is the functional enterprise or the user view. This is the view of the user within the functioning enterprise. The functioning enterprise includes the data, function, network, organization, schedule, and strategy. When using Zachman's framework, 6 rules are applied. These rules are: the columns have no order. Each column has a simple basic model. The basic model of each column must be unique. Each row represents a distinct perspective. Each cell is unique, and combining the cells in one row forms a complete model. I have just discussed the scope, the business model, the system model, the technology model, the detailed representation, and the functioning enterprise. Zachman's framework provides a way to define the enterprise architecture from multiple views and the ability to capture needed information to design an enterprise architecture or a business model. More information on Zachman's enterprise architecture framework can be found at the website www.zifa.com.